Hey guys, welcome back to The Last Door, Season 1. This is TJ, your gamer girl, signing on. So, in the last episode, we completed Episode 1, The Letter, which was... It was an okay start to a game. It certainly started with a bang. Our best friend committed suicide and left us a letter basically telling us that we and all our friends are in danger. So, yeah, that sounds like fun. So now we're off to episode 2, Memories. Previously on The Last Door. Jeremiah Devitt receives a mysterious... I forgot to turn that down in my headphones. It sounds so loud in my headphones. Jeremiah Devitt receives a mysterious letter from his childhood friend Anthony Beechworth. He travels to his friend's manor in Sussex, where he learns of Anthony's descent into madness and the death of his wife Anna Beechworth. Devitt faces the perils of the house and finally finds the dead body of his friend, who committed suicide. Anthony's final letter warns Devitt of an unknown danger and asks him to remember his past by going back to the boarding school they both attended years back. Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Oh, okay. Give us each day our daily bread. Oh God. Forgive us our sins, for we ourselves forgive our debtors. Oh no. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. First suicide, now self-mutilation. Now tell me, where are you? What do you see? Black. Lots and lots of black. Dead trees as well. The whole thing's just gloomy as all hell. Oh, and now we see... Who is it? Is it Anthony? Answer me! Well, it's no one now, because they went poof. What is she doing? Get close to her. Get close to Anna. I don't wanna. She won't even let me. Girl, we're supposed to be playing tag. You're not supposed to be that good at running. When I count to 3, you'll wake up. 1, 2, 3. Now, wake up! Wake up! You can rest now, Mr. Devitt. That will be enough for today. Are these sessions really necessary? I'm confident that this is the best course of treatment for your symptoms. Now, did you ever see him again? I saw it. What did you see? Can you describe it? Looked like an eye. It was like an eye, perfectly rounded and dark, deep and empty, accompanied by the most horrifying, painful screams I've ever heard. Inside, a complete darkness where an evil dwells deep below. I've forgotten fear for human reasoning, but undoubtedly still rests deep down inside our being. In my case, that fear is already awoken. I can understand why you were disturbed, Mr. Devitt. With your permission, I would like to consult on your case with a colleague of mine. A man I've known for many years who is more versed in modern psychological practices. I think his knowledge and experience would be very helpful in enabling us to understand your condition. If you think it would help, Doctor, I leave it in your hands. The agony grows increasingly unbearable, and if you believe this man can help, then I welcome his aid. Thank you, Dr. Wakefield. I bid you good evening. Oh, by the way, I'm going to Scotland. Anthony, my friend, what really happened to you? How could you have let your wife Anna die so awfully? These doubts consume my soul. I hardly remember the time we spent together as schoolmates. I confess that, beyond our enduring friendship, I can recall little of those years. Were your words as a result of an increasing loss of sanity? In your letter, you wrote that someone awaits me. A warning toward me from a genuine danger. Merely the ravings of a breathing mind addled by insanity. Something stirs uneasily within my heart. I have not rest easily again until I go back to that boarding school and find out what secrets may lie within. Farewell, Mr. and Mrs. Beechworth. Rest now, in peace. Here we are, the old boarding school. Episode 2, Memories. Not quite damaged mailbox. There was a postcard inside the mailbox. Dear Matthew, it has been several months, and still I have heard no news from you. My brothers insist that you have abandoned me, but I'm sure you remain true. I know that you would never do that to me, for I know your heart and the honesty of your eyes. I got this address from a hospital in London, and pray that it reaches you safely. If that is the case, I want you to know that I will always be waiting for you. Forever yours, Juliet Holloway. We're technically stealing? Is that really a good idea? The Angel Gabriel, school's emblem. I remember it being very pristine, but it looks neglected and dirty now. A stone eagle lies on the floor. It appears to have broken off from the fountain. A chicken. Pardon. Excuse me, sister? Good evening, sister. Good evening. I am Mother Elizabeth. What brings you here, Mr. Devitt? I'm a former student of this boarding school. As you can see, Mr. Devitt, this stopped being an academic institution a long time ago. It is now exclusively dedicated to prayer and the well-being of the patients under our care. I see. Even so, may I please speak to Mr. Devitt? I am afraid that we are too busy to start wasting time talking about past issues. In addition, there is little to say. We sisters arrived after the boarding school had closed down. Everyone but Monseigneur, of course. Monseigneur? Exactly. But you didn't answer my question. Why have you come to this place, Mr. Devitt? This place will help me remember my past. If you have memory problems, I would recommend you visit the doctor immediately and don't waste your time here. I guess it would be a good idea to visit this place again and perceive the passage of time. Perceive the passage of time? What are you talking about? To be honest, I prefer not to talk about it. I couldn't tell you why this place is so important for me, but it is. A lot. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Mr. Devitt. I will allow you to stay around here. I hope I won't regret my decision. Don't worry, Mother. Thank you. Well, we might as well do so. Among the baggages, I can see a packet of letters bound by twine. Doctor. I'm sorry, I'm not a doctor. Pay him no mind, he has been delirious for some days. I'm Miss Mary Vinge, and this is my brother, Matthew. Juliet, why have you left me? Why don't you answer my letters? My letters. You see, the poor man is still obsessed with his fiancée. He won't accept that she left him months ago. My poor Matthew. I'm very sorry, Miss Finch. I hope he recovers. Hang on a second. What is this? Mr. Finch, I think this letter is addressed to you. Oh, thank you. Leave it with me, if you'd be so kind. As you can see, my brother is too weak to read it. Well, Matthew, let's see who has written you. Oh, it's a letter from our mother. Dear Matthew, I hope you're... That's not what the letter said! You lying... Aha! My letters! All the letters I wrote to dear Juliet! You never posted them. But why, Mary? Why would you do such a thing? How could you be so cruel? I had to do it, Matthew. You refuse to see how inappropriate a match she is for you. Her only interest is in marrying someone of your status, of our family status. It was for your sake I did this. I did it to protect you from that woman's treachery. No, you only thought about yourself, of your vanity. I can't bear to look upon you any more, Mary. Leave me be. From this forth you are no sister of mine. You dare banish me? I, who have stayed by your side all through your illness. Very well, Matthew. You would have it your way. I will leave you, and then you will see how very alone you are. Farewell, brother. Thanks be to the Lord that you have come to reveal my sister's cruelty, sir. Please take this coin as a token of my appreciation. It is my lucky coin, though I hope it serve you better than it has myself. Aw. You're welcome. A magazine entitled Weird Tales. Are you all right, madam? There was a rhythmic sound, like breathing. What do you mean? It was last night. I felt an increasing pressure on my temples. Something dry and rough, like tree bark, brushed against my leg. I saw something on the wall, like a growing shadow. I lit the lamp, and there was nothing. I'm sure it was just a nightmare, madam. Poor woman has fallen to an easy, fitful sleep. He's quite a pale young boy. He's asleep. Please, someone. Piety. I am sorry you cannot be here. Is there some way I can help? Don't worry about it, sir. The Lord looks after each and every one of our patients. He will provide you with all the help you need. If you wish, you can pray there next to the statue of Our Lady. Don't you think she is beautiful? The Virgin listens to those in need. It's obvious she's in pain. She needs medication. I'll be sure to get to you at some point. Sir, madam. I remember that we used to keep here some textbooks. Now there's a music box. Dear brother, I received your letter and I'll try to write you more frequently. I hope you're studying a lot and you feel comfortable there. We miss you a lot. When are you coming back? Father is in bed with fever and I do not feel very well, but I am on medication. Today is my birthday and I'm feeling blue. It is a quiet and boring Sunday at the village. Mom is going to cook a lemon cake, like those Grandma used to make. I wish we could eat it together. Right back soon. I'm looking forward to knowing how you're doing, what you're learning, how's Scotland, and so on. A big hug. I think about you a lot. Your dear sister. January 15th, 1876. Father Ernest seemed unusually troubled today. Several times he paused abruptly in the middle of a lecture for no reason, even during his favorite class, theology. January 18th, 1876. Today, Father Ernest was very irritable. Collins made a comment and he was expelled from class for it. And even Devitt was admonished just for reading a philosophy book. I hope Father Ernest doesn't turn his ire toward me. My father will be disappointed if I fail to get good marks. January 21st, 1876. It was very disconcerting to see Father Ernest entering class so pale and sweaty. In the middle of his lecture, he stumbled, dazed, and had to sit. January 22nd, 1876. Father Eugene taught our theology class today, even though he doesn't know the subject matter. What was that noise? As well as Father Ernest. When we asked him what had happened to Father Ernest, Father Eugene told us that he had taken ill. What worries me is that now Father Eugene is also starting to look unwell. February 20th, 1876. It has been a month since we last saw Father Ernest. We're told that he's still sick, but if he is so ill, then why hasn't a physician come to treat him? My studies are flagging, but I've taken it upon myself to read on my own. I hope this helps as much as I must succeed in spite of the problems happening around us. February 23rd, 1876. It was announced this morning that the school is to close. None of us know why, and we cannot get a straight answer from the faculty. They each dodge the question, and I'm starting to think they may not know the answer themselves. Their anxiety is palpable, though they try to hide it behind a calm face. But what about Father Ernest? I hear he alone is to remain after we vacate the premises. There's a picture in the diary. It's a photograph of my graduating class. I see myself, Father Ernest, and Anthony. I do not remember the names of the others. One face has been completely scratched out. There's an odd sentence written on the board. In death there is hope. In death there is life. One must seek its true nature to understand the nothing. It looks like it's been there for years as the chalk has faded in some places. Well, something's happened to Father Ernest. We can tell that much. Right, what's in here? I unlocked the door. This probably leads outside. Yes, it does. Hang on, what's that noise? A locked wood coffin, badly finished. It seems that whoever made it was a bit rushed to finish. Good evening. I hope you're right and this turns out to be indeed a good evening. My name is Devitt. I did not know there was a graveyard here. My pleasure, Mr. Devitt. I'm Frank Baldwin. Do not ask me why, but Monsignor specifically ordered to bury the corpses here. Why? I do not understand. Did he order you to bury corpses here? Why? I do not understand. What is there to understand, Mr. Devitt? God has forsaken this place. Excuse the interruption, Mr. Baldwin. I'll leave you with your work. Have a nice evening. Okay. So there's a lot of graves here. There's a nice coast, too. Peaceful finishing net. Well, sure, why not? Many years of drift have perfectly smoothed this flotsam into a small log. Sure, I'll take that, too. I don't know why, but I'll take it. Wouldn't be useful to tie the net to the stick. Wooden stick is too thick to use with... Ah. Let's try everything! Alright, so this episode is going to be longer than the first one. There's probably going to be a lot more to this than... Oh, hang on. No. I was gonna say, maybe I should... No, I didn't think so. Music box. Damn it. I was gonna say, would that work? Would that help you sleep peacefully? What's up here? A dusty old tapestry of the Virgin Mary with baby Jesus in her arms. Good evening, sister. Sister? All this suffering, all these tears, all our prayers unanswered. What do you mean, sister? All these years entrusted to the Lord, praying, looking for a sign, for something that can give me strength. Every day I hear them cry, pray, scream, and die. And what for? Where are you, Lord? Why don't you answer me? The Lord works in mysterious ways. The Lord works in mysterious ways, sister. Certainly, yes, but I don't ask for much, just something to go on, a path to follow. I can't go on. Not like this. Excuse me, sir. Do you want a music box? No? How about a coin? No? A net? No? A log? No? A syringe next to a more... Oh no. A sister? Okay. A worn-out and faded tapestry of Jesus Christ. Another tapestry. Though I remember from my school days the student in the dormitory was here. Wooden stick is not sharp enough. I need to find something sharp enough. What's in here? There was a puddle in the shower hole with something shining under the grating. I cannot see it properly. Can't see it properly. The tap to the shower. If I open the tap, the shiny or object could be carried away by the stream of water. Okay. Couple of old towels. Broken mirror. There's a protruding piece. Okay. Broken glass. Take it to the tapestry. Sharp but weak to cut the tapestry in my... Okay. Oh, vey. Yeah, this one's definitely going to be longer than the last one. But if I can find out where the... Okay, do you care to take care of the patients? Did you say that you cared for patients? Of course, Mr. Devitt. We tend to both the physical and spiritual needs of those in our care. Does Monsignor already live here? Did you say that Monsignor already lived here when this venue was still a boarding school? Indeed. He was a priest and professor before he became Monsignor and started to lead this place. Who's Mr. Baldwin? Monsignor instructed me to take him on as our caretaker. Many of the sisters find him a bit strange, but he performs his work well and complains little. Mother Elizabeth and Mr. Baldwin told me that lately a lot of patients are dying. What is happening? Sadly, the Lord is taking many of these unfortunate souls. Could I talk to Monsignor? I'm afraid that's impossible. Monsignor has left strict instructions that he is not to be disturbed, not even by any of the sisters. Okay, I'll leave you to your duties. I'm gonna go outside. There should be a pipe somewhere. Or nowhere. I gotta get that morphine somehow. I've gone everywhere I can. Haven't I? Except for the Monsignor's office, which I'm pretty sure... Is this the Monsignor's office? Yeah, okay, that's gotta be the Monsignor's office. She's still there. No? Long? No? What? I'm always missing something. What? The coin is... Well, good to know. Do you want the music box now? Oh, what a beautiful melody. It reminds me of my youth when I was vibrant and full of purpose. I knew my path then. Oh, may God bless you. For you have given me the sign I was looking for. Yay! Okay. Huh. Let's pull the dried leaves. I think that would be useless. That would... Nothing is useless! Now take the morphine. For God's sake, take the damn morphine. Oh, wait. Something new happened. Oh, dear Lord. Please tell me I'm wrong. No? Fine. Please tell me I'm wrong. A nun's habit and walking stick. That's not the sign I thought you wanted. Okay. I'm gonna have to end the episode here, because I have no idea what the hell I'm supposed to do next. So, in the next episode, we'll continue on with this episode. We'll continue on with, this... We'll just continue on. Hopefully I'll have an idea of what to do. Till then, this is the Gamer Girl, signing off. Bye-bye.